It was just my bad. I had a discussion. Had to deal with.
Word, it's all good, man. I thought you was calling out sick, dog.
Oh no, that ain't happening.
Nah, it's all
You
good.
Man?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. Just chilling, sipping a little bit, not too much, just sipping a little bit.
Sipping on.
Honestly, bro, it's bottom shelf, some shit, bro. I don't even know what it is, bro.
Oh, shit, at least you got something out of the ABC store. I got this damn cheap ass wine from Walmart.
Hey,
you ever heard that oak leaf?
You said Oakley?
Yeah, oak leaf. Got that Pinot Grigio.
Yeah. I heard of that joint. The Pinot Grigio. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing got 12.5% alcohol, 750 milliliters. Hey, I'm good.
So you sipping on that right now?
Yeah, about a third of the way through. I literally just got home like about 15 minutes ago, and then I had to, because my roommate got a pet now, a little puppy. So, we was having a discussion about that, because it was just, my thing is, like, my roommates, they think I hate animals, right? People just think I hate animals. My mom hates animals, but I don't. It's just, I respect them and their territory. You know what I'm saying? I can love them from afar. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them, lick me in my face after you lick your shit. I'm not that person, Just stay over there. I love you from afar. You're cute and all that, but over there. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. Yeah. And, but I can feel sympathy for, an animal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And over the years, I've found that I've actually become more sympathetic to them. So,
I feel
niggas, that. I think niggas done got soft, you know what I'm saying, since college,
it happens. As men, as we get older, we get a little bit more sensitive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I lost my edge, man.
Especially when we become parents type shit, man. We the sensitive dads in the world, dog.
Yeah, I don't even want to know how I am if I have a kid.
Man. Don't call me when you have a kid, son. Yo, don't call me. I don't want to hear it.
You think I'm emotional now? Shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing.
You gonna just hear straight yelling. And there will be no words you heard. Like, nigga, what?
I'm like, what is going on right now? G? You straight? You gonna be boo-hooing on the phone?
Yeah, man. I can't see myself with a kid, man.
Nah, but yo, G, we got a guest today, man. He's ready.
Oh yeah, let's bring this nigga on.
Yeah, let's bring him in for the shoot this shit portion of this podcast, man. Call that man.
Oh, you want me to call him? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, niggas got the microphone set up and all of that. My fingers is twisted, so yeah, so.
Hold on, man. Shit. Throw me off.
It's all good. It's all good. That's why you got to be ready at all times.
I feel you, man. Hold on, let me call this nigga up. Oh yeah, and let's keep in mind it's it's Pride Month, LGBT community.
Yep, LGBT community Pride Month. Shout out to them. Shout out to the community because they're a part of this community and they do a lot for this society.
Our next guest, I think he's a strong advocate for that community.
Yep, strong advocate is about to be featured on the podcast right now.
Yeah, I think he got some strong words.
Oh, definitely.
Some powerful words for the LGBT community.
Yeah, definitely.
Brandon Jenkins, everybody.
What's up?
Hey, B, what's good, man?
I'm living life. What's good with you?
I'm living life too, man. So what we do with all our guests, we just, all you gotta do is give a little mini bio, and then we go from there.
Like introduce to the podcast, or this is Burger's Boys with Petty G and
no.
None of that.
Just give us a little
intro.
Listen, we gonna get there. We gonna get there. We just need a little mini bio from you, man.
No problem. People don't know who I am. I'm Brandon Jenkins from Raleigh, Southside. Grew up in Raleigh, born in Winston-Salem. Went to Central, got a degree. Back at it again. Next year, I graduate with masters. I'm doing a profile for Tinder. What is this? I don't know. I'm black, and I'm here.
That's good. That's good.
Not much to know.
So Brandon, we were just talking about how you're a strong advocate for the LGBT community. It's Pride Month right now.
Yep.
Let me stop right there. I think you called the wrong person. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I thought it was Kyrie and G. My bad. I got the wrong call. My fault.
It's all good, man.
I got the wrong call.
That shit crazy. Come on now. I know you got some strong, powerful words over there, man.
You got some words for the month.
I ain't no preacher, but I'll be preaching.
Okay.
Myself.
So, have you participated in any activities during this month?
Of what?
The Pride Month, LGBT.
I don't have nothing against that community, but I'm not a part of that community.
Okay.
So, if they had a holiday where they had days off, I might not show up to work,
right?
And I ain't gay, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just showing my support.
Like you want to rock a rainbow shirt?
If it's styling,
Okay.
If it says like I'm a supporter, but not an activist, I ain't in it. I'll support it though.
So B, I got a question, man.
What's up?
All right, so me and G was talking about a topic about what's his name, Ezekiel Elliott, right?
Oh wait, y'all was talking before y'all even called me?
Yeah. No, I mean, but this topic we were talking about something else. Another day. So we was talking about Ezekiel Elliott and the situation he had, right? And he was wearing a LeBron James Lakers jersey. And I'm saying that's a cool jersey, but G is saying, yo, it's kind of suspect for him to be wearing another man's jersey out. That was like back in the day.
That's called toxic masculinity, man.
Thank you.
That's not.
Thank you.
Because what he's doing, he's just showing that he admires LeBron James. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Now, he was going up with some sexual stuff about LeBron James, and yeah, he be gay, but if he just,
Well, I wasn't questioning his sexuality necessarily. I was more so his manhood. He's gay and have a manhood. I mean, that's
true.
It's two different things. I was saying his manhood. It's like if you like, I say under the age of 16 or whatever. Rock. You can rock whoever jersey you want to. Once you're a grown ass man. Not only that, you like on his same level of celebrity. Well, you're not on his same level, but you're a celebrity and you're an athlete. It's like rocking his jersey,
bro.
Like,
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with you showing respect. Like I respect his game. I respect his person.
Respect in other ways.
Why not the jersey? Like why is that a thing?
When he had on that crop top shirt, and that was suspect to me. That he doing that half shirt, that was
See, that's another conversation.
That's another conversation. That was something like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, that means he repping the Pride Month. I'm talking about that. It's different. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, man.
I mean, but the thing is, to me, they'll play two different sports. So it ain't like he gonna ever see LeBron James in the field. You know what I'm saying? Or see him on the court.
I get that point.
Yeah. So it ain't like they're gonna see each other.
Okay, but even if I see you or Kyle repping a grown man on your uniform, my thing is you have the money to get that customized to put your name on the back of that jersey. So you can rock the same number, whatever. But as a kid, like you growing up, like you admiring these people. Okay, that's cool. You're a grown ass man. What the fuck you admiring another grown man for?
What? Yo, you sound backwards, man.
I think it'd be better if it was like a signed jersey from LeBron and LeBron gave it to him.
Yeah, that would be different.
I wouldn't wear it, but I'll hang it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Okay, but if you're a grown ass man, okay, you can like I said, you can buy a customized jersey with your name on it. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like you can do either or. It don't matter.
Yeah. Sexual, so you don't.
I thought this was a sports podcast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we talk about sports and we talk about a lot of other things too, man.
I mean, LeBron and Ezekiel is a part of sports.
Yep.
True.
Nah, but yo, let's get this podcast started, man. We here with a guest. His name is Brandon. I'm Kai Smoove. This is Petty G over there, and this is the Burg Bros podcast.
Creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, potatoes, creams, potatoes, beans, 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 creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. You made it. You made it. You made it. You made it.
There you go. I like that.
What is that in your background?
Yeah.
Oh, that's me rocking in my chair. My fault. I know you can hear
Nigga, your
that.
old ass. Get out the fucking chair.
Old
Hey, I'm comfortable, nigga.
JJ rocking a chair back and forth ass.
I know you can hear that. My fault.
Nah, man, I heard
Let's
it,
get
man.
started.
All right, yeah, let's get
I want
started.
to talk about these finals. Let's talk about these finals first.
All right, start off, B.
All right, so for me, I feel as if the series is going to end hopefully with the Warriors winning. Here's why I think I don't know why I think the Warriors are going to win. All right. One, we saw KD, and KD is another topic I'm going to get on later also. But we saw KD, go down with a torn Achilles, right? And because of that, I feel like they're going to win it for him. Because the Warriors is like, they're the champions right now because they pretty much just won. And they've been here for the past 4 years. So they have the mentality to get through this slump that they're in, the 3-1. And they did it last year with Thunder. They got out of the 3-1 slump. So I do feel like they can pull back because the Raptors, they should have finished them last game. Like they was up 7 with 3 minutes left. They should have finished them last game. Mm-hmm. Kawhi Leonard was dropping them down on them, but they ain't win. Now, how can you not finish them off? Their best player is gone, and you at home, and you up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
and then the next game is going to be at their home court, Warriors home court, Game 6. If the Warriors take Game 6, it's a wrap for them. The Game 7 I don't care if it's home or away, they're going to lose regardless because now the pressure is even harder in Game 7 on them. I don't think them cats can handle the Warriors in Game 7. And then they came back up. You know what I'm saying? And social media in the world, they play a part in this mentality of the players because they see what we're saying. You feel me? So that's my take.
So you feel like the Warriors are going to win the series? That's your prediction?
Yeah. If the Warriors win Game 6, they're going to win Game 7. That's how I would say. If they win Game 6, they're going to win Game 7. I feel like they're going to win Game 6. I feel they're going to win Game 6.
Word. And, I'm going to agree with you on that because, Game 6 is do or die. The Warriors been there before. They got experience. They got people that been playing with each other for years.
Yeah. Draymond, Clay, Livingston, Steph.
Yeah. They're at a little disadvantage only due to the fact that their bench is weak and KD is not there. But
and they got injuries. They got a lot of injuries on that team. You got Andrew Iguodala. He's kind of injured with his legs. Yeah. Clay got the hamstring.
Kevon Looney.
I don't know what to call it, that little chest thing. The collarbone, something. I don't know, but
I know, whatever. Yeah, I disagree with both of y'all motherfuckers, and this is why. One, if it goes to Game 7, it's going to be at the Raptors' place.
Right.
Why? Huh?
I said right. Continue.
You said why? Go ahead, G.
Anyways, as I continue, so yes, it's going to be at the Raptors place, Game 7, if it even gets to a Game 7. But that's future tripping, okay? Let's talk about Game 5 right now. Which was yesterday. Boom. So yeah, KD came in. He trying to he did a little warm up dance and all that shit, everything like normal. And then he played because they only had him was going to only have him play for 14 minutes. And mind you, before he got injured, he had already had 12 minutes at that point. So he was already overdue on, and that was like, the first 2 quarters. So my thing is, he contributed a lot to that win, because had he not got those 11 buckets in 12 minutes, I can't see them winning that game. Now Clay and Curry, they did their thing at the end, but it wouldn't even got to that point had Durant not had his went off the way he did before he got injured. So my thing is, with that being said, I think, like Thompson said, that him getting hurt, they was able to rally and win that game barely, but going into the next game, they ain't got the same level of confidence. Like, 'cause now you know for sure Durant is out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's different. And it's like, which takes me to why Game 6 or Game 7 is not going to happen. Game 6 is pretty much going to be a wrap. Raptors going to win it. But Durant, the only reason they can win they can't win without Durant this go around as opposed to before he got there is because, like Kyle just said, the bench is weak now. But they had to clear that bench out to be able to afford Durant. Had Durant had they kept their bench or kept adding on to that bench, they would have been just as good. They'd been just as well off. But because you let go of that bench and now you're top heavy, now you need Durant to be there for you to continue that success.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll give my take on it on Game 5. Are you done?
Yeah.
Well, I want to, when I was thinking, what you were saying earlier. I mean, I don't think now that they're gonna lose because they lost KD. Because my thing is this, right? The Warriors were dominant without KD. We all remember that in the past. So when they were saying Steph was the best player in the world, and he was making all those threes, and he was like first getting his hype. It was just him, Clay, and Draymond, right?
That was just to my point. They had a much stronger bench.
True. They did at the time. Yeah, they did. But now, that he's gone and they got to play without him. I do like watching that game. Like the Warriors smell blood. Like when they won. Now to say won, they smell blood. And
they own blood. They just get hurt.
Because what's his name? Silakalum? No, it's not his name. Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Mark Gasol. They all contributing to the points. They all helping out. But you see, even when they was facing the Bucks, when it's game time, when it's clutch, they passing it right to Kawhi.
Yeah.
And you give it to Kawhi. Klay Thompson is a prime time defender. Like he can lock down whoever he's guarding, the best player he's guarding. It was just LeBron. It can be Westbrook, whoever the star of the team is. They usually put Klay or they put Iggy to stop the star player. And Klay does a good job without fouling. And you saw how he had when they came down the ball. 11 seconds left. He came down with the ball. You saw how Klay was right there with him, and then they had Iggy in the paint waiting to come up if he drives up. And you saw how they trapped him. They had to get the ball out of his hands. After that, it was just passing the pass or whoever gets open, and they put it to Kawhi Leonard's hands. They're not Kawhi Leonard. They passed it to what's his name? Kyle Lowry. And Draymond blocked. Yeah, Draymond blocked it. But what I'm saying, like, if you're only looking for one player for clutch time, it's a wrap. Because the Warriors, you saw how when Thompson got his 3 in because of the ball movement. Because when they came down, it's coming down. They gave it to Steph. Steph passed it off Draymond. Draymond passed it to Iggy. Then Iggy threw it right to Thompson. They kept moving the ball around. Like with the Warriors, you can really count anybody. Because even when the first game they won against the Raptors, it's because of Iggy dropping that 3-pointer. And that because they left him wide open, thinking he was going to miss. And he dropped it.
Yeah,
so with the Warriors, it's like you can really count on your teammates to make an open shot.
True shit.
And not just count on Steph and Thompson. And with the Raptors, now with the pressure being heavier on them, it's like if Kawhi don't do nothing, that it's over for them. Because they all count on Kawhi. Even with the Bucks, they were counting on Kawhi to make that bucket. And that bucket barely went in.
But I gotta counter to that. Yes, they do depend heavily on Kawhi because they've been heavily dependent on him the whole fucking playoffs, which is why you get DeRozan the fuck out of there and you acquire Kawhi because you know what I'm saying? But going into Game 5, they're game planning for Kevin Durant, the second best player in the league. They ain't worried about no Thompson. They ain't worried about no Curry. Let's build our game plan, our defensive game plan around Durant. Now that Durant is out of the picture, now you opening up all kind of wounds. Oh, Thompson got a hamstring. Oh, this nigga got a clavicle problem. Oh, this nigga Iguodala, where the fuck wrong with him? It don't even matter. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have Thompson motherfucking run. They're gonna have him running those fast breaks. They're gonna have him running to make cause take it from a nigga who have frequent hamstring problems. You get that nigga running, he gonna slow. His defense gonna get a little weaker come Game 6.
I mean, Game 4, he was alright Game 4, and in Game 5, he looked like normal.
Yeah, that's because niggas was playing around Durant, and niggas didn't take him serious in Game 4, so that's why they still
Game
lost.
6 is more time. It's Thursday. He got time. He got time to heal.
Yeah, nigga, they ain't enough time. He injured it. A week ago, 2 weeks ago. It takes longer to heal a hamstring injury.
Yeah, but what he's willing it through though. Like he's still playing at a high level with that injury.
I commend him for his toughness. He one of the toughest players in the league. I'm not doubting that. You know what I'm saying? If we remember last year when he had that ankle shit, you know what I'm saying? He's a tough player. That's not what I'm saying. Being mentally tough and your gameplay is two different things though. You can see and feel like you $1 million, but then you look like you $2. You know what I'm saying?
He scored. But hold on. He scored what, 28 points or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Game 4, they didn't really care, and they still lost. They didn't really care about Thompson because they ain't take him serious because of his injury. They didn't care. Like, nigga, go ahead, shoot.
Yo,
if that's what you're doing, all right.
Let me take it back. Game 5, Yo, G, hold on 1 second. When you said that analogy, bro, that's how I felt in college, bro. Bro, I had no dress game, but I felt like $1 million, bro. Niggas was broke in college.
I'm just saying, bro. They didn't take him serious Game 4. Game 5, you playing around Durant. Now it's open season on Thompson. Now, because just like they did in Game 4 and Game 3 with Curry, we're just gonna let that nigga get off. We don't care if he scored 30, 40 points. We don't give a fuck. As long as we got everybody else shut down. Yeah, we'll let him do that. Let's shut everybody else down around him because he can't. 47 points is not going to beat 100 and whatever points. You know what I'm saying? Let's shut everybody else down around him. Let's leave him to shoot.
That's it. But now, if DeMarcus Cousins comes back to dominate like he did in Game 2, it could be a wrap.
Yo, DeMarcus Cousins, he's a shell of himself, man. I don't know what he's doing out there. I don't know if the coach is not putting him in enough. Or
he's starting.
Yeah, he's starting.
He came off a serious injury though. A quad injury is probably worse than a hamstring injury in actuality. So
the Warriors just need 2 good games at him, and the last 2 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because look,
that's all they need.
Here's what's going on right now. The Raptors have big men that are making plays. Ibaka, Siakam, Marc Gasol. Like the Warriors, they need big men to defend those big men. And their big man is injured right now. Kevon Looney injured.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins coming off of an injury. So, and who they got? Bogut? But Bogut is not really going in there.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
What they really need is DeMarcus Cousins is on defense more than offense. They need him to handle Ibaka. Because Ibaka is the one that's putting in that work down below. Because Marcus Gasol is shooting threes. Yeah. But Ibaka is, he is going in doing the backdoor cuts a lot. But if he handles Ibaka, I think they'd be pretty good off. Because on the offensive side, you got Iggy, Draymond, Steph, and Clay who can all shoot threes, and you got Livingston who comes down with the mid-range shots every now and then. And then if Looney still plays, they can do the regular. Draymond gives the alley-oop to Looney all the time. So they have offensive things. They just need DeMarcus Cousins to show up on defense. If he handles Ibaka, and handles Marcus Gasol's little back cuts, they'd be straight out there. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if they take Game 6, it's a wrap for the Raptors.
Hey, who gonna guard Fred VanVleet though?
I was just about to say that. And this is what I'm saying. Raptors, they know how to play their fucking role. VanVleet know what he need to go out there and do. Lowry know what the fuck he know it.
Take charges.
Yeah, and get blocked at the last game winning shot. But yeah, so all these niggas know what they need to do. Siakam, he do what he need to do. All these niggas do what they need to do. Golden State is live or die by the fucking 3. Cause they don't have that 3. They is so fucking vulnerable to every fucking thing.
But the thing is though, they always have the 3. They're always going to make 3s.
And the thing is, Steph Curry is good at slashing to the basket. Like every time they on a run, Steph Curry stops all that noise.
Yeah, he does. I ain't gonna lie, he does.
Stops all that noise. Yeah, he stops all that noise. So Steph Curry he wants to the basket. He'll get to the basket, but he prefers to shoot that 3. And especially
he can get to the basket, but he's kind of like a Tony Parker, which we'll get to that conversation later on too. But he's like a Tony Parker in that sense. Like he can get.
Yeah, hold on. Don't ever compare the greatest point guard in NBA history to Tony Parker, bro.
Wait, whoa! Don't sleep on. First of all, I'm not comparing the best 3-point shooter and the best one of the best rail-rounded point guards, which is Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, I would say he's top 15 all time.
Curry is not even a point guard. He's a shooting guard.
He's a point guard.
He
has the ball in his hand. Then you might as well say James Harden is a point guard. And now you got 2 point guards on the floor.
I mean, James is a shooting guard / point guard.
And then you got Ben Simmons head ass being a point guard. Get the fuck out of here, y'all. Fuck y'all. You know what? You got it. You know what? Fuck y'all.
No. Let's talk about KD for a minute, right? I feel like with KD, the Warriors shouldn't have played him. And here's why, right? Like, I feel like the reason why he even came back is, like I said before, the pressure of the media and everyone around him. Because you see how all his teammates got injured and they all came back. You know, with Marcus Cousins, Clay, Iggy, Looney, they all got injured and came right back. And so I feel like everybody was pressuring KD to come back because he's one of the best players on the team. But I felt like he should have stayed back for his own health and for the team. Even though people were saying that he might leave, this year, now for a fact, this year he's staying because he's injured. And if Achilles is torn, he's going to be gone for a good year. So ain't no way they're going to trade him off to anybody because who want to injure KD? You know what I'm saying? Then he come back, he's not even back to his usual self. So I'm pretty sure now he's going to stay with them. But I feel like if they was up 3-1, KD wouldn't play at all.
Yeah,
he'd been sitting out.
Yeah,
so I'm saying, so they should kept that same energy and had him sit out. Cause now you brought him back in and he got injured. Now it's like, we feel sorry for KD, blah, blah, blah. But now when he was telling y'all he was hurt, and like no one wanted to hear it. And now they forced him to come back, and he he gets injured.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there because one. You ain't forcing KD to come back if he ain't wanting to come back.
They forced KD to come back.
No, KD wanted to come back because like you said earlier, niggas be on social media and Kevin Durant is the person that always be on social media.
That's what I'm saying. So he saw the negative remarks.
So that's what I'm saying. He's seen those negative comments that everybody was saying, oh, he's soft, oh, he this. He wanted to come back. He was like, you know what, I got this. I can do this. Because he was like, and this is my compliment to him. He's such a competitor that he's like, fuck the money that I could potentially be losing in the future. I want to shut these motherfuckers up and show why this motherfucking team needs me. And that's why he forced the issue, and that's why he tried so hard to get back. The team wanted him back, but he wanted to come back ultimately.
I feel like he should got a second opinion from another doctor.
Yeah, he should have.
Because that's what Kawhi did. He got a second opinion.
No, but that's the politics of it though. There's a difference though. See, Kawhi, he knew the severity of his injury. He knew the state of San Antonio. He knew San Antonio didn't really have a real push at a championship. This is different. You're in the thick of a finals. You're like, this is do or die game. This is your legacy game, potentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, people is questioning your toughness. People is sitting here saying this is going to be it because, you know, the Warriors is trash without you. But you so soft, you can't come back, and all it's bullshit like that. So he took it upon himself, and he could have went and got a second opinion, but he wanted this. He didn't want that second opinion. He wanted the doctors to give him the okay, and he did everything.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Okay.
But was it worth it though? Now here you are with a torn Achilles, and you could be done for the rest of your career now.
But that's what I'm saying. That between emotion and logic, he went with emotion at this point because he's the most, as you know, he's the most emotional. I mean, the most sensitive player. Wait.
We don't know if he's the most sensitive player in the league.
Dude, he created a fucking different account.
He just got caught. He just got caught. I keep more players doing that too.
Yeah, this is a lot of players that do sensitive shit.
Look. This is how I see it. Right. If he was healthy. Right, he probably would have left this year. The Warriors, right? Him, DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, yeah, that would have been
yeah, I mean, that's how I see it. If I'm the Warriors GM, right? Like I might keep KD just for that. If he comes back, I still got the best, the second best player in the world on my team. But if he's injured, you already know that they're going to trade off DeMarcus Cousins. So you trade off KD, DeMarcus Cousins, and you keep Steph and Clay. You give Clay a max contract, Steph a max contract, and then just build your bench. You're good because you got Draymond, Clay, Steph. That little big three right there is golden right there. The Golden State Warriors.
No pun intended.
I see what you meant there. But anyway, but I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is KD didn't give a fuck, even if he's not the most sensitive player. And in this case, you can see why. They were saying how like Jordan back, I think it was the 96. Not even that. I don't even think it was that year. It was one of them years where he got injured and they were telling him not to play, and then he went on to have the best run and he, and got the championship. It might have been the flu year. I don't know, but he got hurt like prior, like way before that, and then he ended up having, just a terrific run and obviously won the championship. So it's like it's a thing where it's player versus trainer at that point. Like the trainer can sit here and tell you all this shit, but at the end of the day, if the player's like, and then it's politics too, because the team is also like kind of like nudging the trainer, like, yo, is he good? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just why we paying you, nigga? Like, is he good? You know what I'm saying? And then
they probably paid the doctors to say that he was good.
But that's the thing, though. My thing is basketball. This is why I respect basketball, NBA so much, because it is driven in the direction of the players. The players get to make the choice. It's not the NFL. It's not MLB. The players have the choice. They have the power. So if KD didn't want to play, he wouldn't have played. If just like Kawhi, he didn't want to play, he didn't play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he wanted to come back just as much as the team wanted him back, and it showed that they actually did need him. So I mean, all in all, it wasn't a smart decision long term, but for that one game, it made an impact.
I don't think now, since he is injured, they're gonna win it for him, because now they're giving him he gave his team a reason to win, because he said, "Hey, look, I came out there for y'all niggas. I got a torn Achilles, so y'all better win this game." Like, that would be me if I was KD. Like, I mean, as soon as I fail, I'm looking at stuff like, "Nigga, you better win this game." But as soon as I would have failed, we've been fighting out there.
But even Clay's got a reason too, like his own independent reason. Like, nigga, like I ain't make all team, nigga. You got this nigga Kemba over me, nigga. What? I'm about to ball out on these niggas. Yeah, so he got a reason too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't got a reason like KD. KD got a torn Achilles right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying, but I'm saying it's not as impactful. But in his mind, you know, every player think they're the best player. So Thompson in his mind,
KD is the best player
in the league or on that team.
Both, honestly. If you say how LeBron's been playing,
let's have this debate, because I had this debate with my manager.
This is a great segue. Go ahead.
Let's have this debate, because I was just borrowing my damn manager up earlier. Right? You know what I'm saying? Man, first of all, look, because this nigga was sitting here saying, "Oh well, the decision. That's the reason why. That's LeBron's decision to go to the Lakers." I'm like, nigga. If you're better, your decision don't matter about you know, you're a bad decision maker. That's independent of you being better than somebody. So my thing is, like you just said, you got two guaranteed Hall of Famers and then a potential Hall of Famer in Draymond Green on your team.
Nah, he gonna be guaranteed. He's guaranteed.
And Iggy too.
So you got 3 guaranteed and then a pop. 3 in a pop on your team.
I got 3 in the pop.
Yeah. 3 in a pop on your team. You know, when you join, these niggas just had the best record in NBA fucking history before you joined. Yes, they lost to guess who? LeBron. But yeah, you still was front running, nigga. When LeBron did it, when LeBron did it with the Heat, they didn't know what the fuck they was getting. You was getting Bosh from Toronto.
Yeah,
that nigga was nasty.
Yeah.
And then you had D Wade, but he was he was injured at that up to that point. You didn't know what the fuck he was getting.
Yeah.
You had fucking Mike Miller and fucking
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen came in the second year.
Ray Allen came late.
Ray Allen's still nasty though. At that time.
He a nasty nigga for that fucking movie he was in, but that's a different story.
Yo! Yo, hold on. Yo, I was a kid watching that movie with my parents, and I felt so. Yeah, he got gay. I felt so like
I watched
awkward.
that movie with my mom, bro.
Yeah, it was just awkward. That the scene with the white girls. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm sitting here like, what am I looking at?
I'm a church boy. What is this?
Ma, bro, I ain't had sex yet.
Hey, Ma, I'm gonna go in my room and then I'll come back after the scene.
Where the lotion at again?
I'll be back in 10 minutes, Ma.
Anyway, that's my point. And then LeBron goes to this train wreck you call Lakers, and you, like I said, you got 3 in a pop in the Hall of Famers with KD. You ain't even got 3 All-Stars in your motherfucking team in the Lakers. You ain't like
you got Chris Bosh, D Wade.
No, I'm talking about with the Lakers. I'm talking about with the Lakers.
Oh, Lakers, yeah.
I'm talking about now. I fast forwarded to now.
Yeah,
so now, that was the debate me and him was having. So he was saying, "Oh, you made a bad decision by going to the Lakers." I'm like, that has no implication, because mind you, with the lineup that he had, they still was 4th in the fucking conference before he got hurt for 17 games. Mm-hmm. So the thing, and you're in the much tougher conference. Well, it's more depth. I would say East is more top heavy. Like I told Kyle before, East is more top heavy. Western is from top to bottom. The sorriest team and to their best team is better than the East. So with that being said, you know, LeBron can only be LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's all I'm saying though. I feel like I kind of agree with your manager though, because not for the reasons of what he said. Because one, I do feel like going to Lakers was a better idea for him, because one is it's a tougher conference, and then two, we see now with Magic leaving the Lakers that the Lakers organization is a messy business right now, and they got one of the biggest fan base, so it's a lot of pressure over there. and a lot of people.
But the thing about LeBron is he loves the pressure. He thrives in the pressure. He's going to bring a championship home to the Lakers, bro.
But see, Lakers already had championships, so now you're not dealing with no Cleveland GMs and Cleveland where they're desperate and it was easy to do what you say. You're dealing with a power hungry machine who's already been in championships.
But that's the thing though. I'm gonna tell you.
They want things their way.
Look, I had a conversation with LeBron last week, right? So,
go ahead,
I'm gonna tell you what's LeBron's mindset in going to the Lakers.
This is Kyrie twin, everybody. Kyrie Irving twin.
So LeBron didn't go to the Lakers to win championships, in my opinion. He went to the Lakers
I believe that too,
for his businesses and his family. He's over there just for that reason. Now, if he does win a championship, that's just a cherry on the top. He already solidified his legendary status by bringing a championship to the Cleveland Cavaliers after being down 3-1 against the Warriors team. He already solidified his legendary status with that. So him going to the Lakers, he's not trying to win a championship, but if he does, that's just a cherry on top, in my opinion.
And you want to know what else? Since Kai brought that up, reason why I respect LeBron a lot more than KD and especially Curry, because he keep his motherfucking girl in fucking check. that nigga Curry, KD, if he had a girl, she would be running him up and down like. And Curry, he clearly can't keep his girl in check. So that's another reason why I respect LeBron.
I don't know. Let's talk about that. I don't even know why she said that on national television. Like, I'd have been cool if she would have said that, at the house with her girlfriends, nobody heard it. But she went on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith and can say, hey, man, niggas ain't hitting on me enough. What's going on out here?
That means she wanted something, bro. That means she wanted some kind of attention. Like
she's looking crazy out here. Yeah, I'm in the playoffs right now.
But look though,
what you doing? I'm
gonna defend her real quick. Go
ahead.
So look, so I have this theory, bro. Like as humans, we love monogamous relationships, but at the same time, we also love the attention we get from others. Like a girl or a guy, like we still love attention from others. We love to know that we are still good looking, even though we have a good girlfriend or a good boyfriend at home. We still like that, and I just think that humans are not supposed to be not supposed, but like I feel like humans shouldn't be guilted into a relationship that they don't want to be in, like monogamy.
My thing is, I fuck with that theory, but LeBron James is getting pussy thrown way more at him than Curry is, and he still got his girl in check. So what's up?
No, okay, look, you're not getting the theory. All right, so what I'm saying is this, G.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this: if you a kind of person that supports monogamy and is for monogamy and you go with all the rules of monogamy, then okay, that Aisha Curry situation is kind of like, oh, what are you saying that for? But if you're a kind of person that's like free love and you're not really boxed into a kind of mindset of monogamy, then
they had an open relationship.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if she is monogamous, she's wrong for saying that on Red Table Talk. But if she is if they have an open relationship, then she's not wrong for saying that.
No, but here's my take on it, right? The difference between LeBron James' wife and Steph Curry's wife. LeBron James' wife is not that out there in the media as Aisha Curry is. She got cookbooks, she got a little TV show going on with Steph. She be on talk shows. So it's like she's more out there.
You think this is for clout?
No, I'm not saying she said it for clout. I'm saying like she's more open to the media than LeBron James' wife is. LeBron James' wife could be feeling the same way as Aisha Curry is. It's the same with most basketball wives. But Aisha Curry is the most famous basketball wife. So that's why she said her opinion on the Red Table Talk. But other women could feel the same way, but LeBron James' wife is not out there saying her opinions to everybody.
Well, I think LeBron James' wife is more popular, but she just don't fuck with social media.
I think both of them had an agreement for her to sit in the back, just not to be out there like that. he see how his family is not really out there like that compared to other basketball players. So how like he keep his family kind of tucked away. Like I mean, well not with his sons because his sons now gaining popularity because they're his sons and they're playing basketball, and so they're following in his footsteps. But I felt like they made an agreement to keep him and his wife an agreement to keep her in the back because you see how Aisha Curry and Steph Curry, they're open. They out there doing cookbooks. They out here doing TV shows together. You see her more. Same with his kids, Riley, and the rest of them. So I felt like, yeah, she's up there on the red table talk. So I think my perspective is both of them probably feel the same way.
Maybe
because both of you men are famous, and women are just out here throwing it. So, but Aisha Curry, I feel like she shouldn't have said that for saying her man, and because social media is going to be attacking that. Like, I don't feel like she even thought that through when she said it.
Yeah.
There's no way you thought about I'm gonna go up there and say something about my man not giving me enough attention. I don't think she thought that through.
I mean, you never know. You never know because
definitely been hot valve still.
Because with the red table talk, like you're going into it knowing that you're going to be asked questions. It's a podcast. You're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. She decided to say what she said, and she was cool with it. So I mean, you never know if it was premeditated or it was just spare of the moment type shit.
I guess since we're men, we see it as negative, but as a woman perspective, they probably see it like they probably understand what she was going through.
Definitely.
But as men, we don't want to do the hunting out here, and you telling other hunters to come get you. I'm looking like, wait a minute, now I gotta play basketball and defend you at the same time, like. I'm gonna guard one player. Like, come on,
I gotta guard harder and you
at the same damn time.
Double.
Nah, but let me say this though, bro. Let me give a shout out to Steph Curry's mom for looking bad as shit. She's bad.
Yeah.
Like she honestly better looking than. Not that it matters, but she's better looking than Aisha Curry.
All right, let me, before we continue this toxic masculinity podcast, the women that's listening, I say my stuff for the spiciness. These niggas say it because it's coming from the heart. All right, continue.
What?
I don't know what G is referring to. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he on that Pinot Grigio, whatever that shit.
He on that R&R. That's what he on.
Yo, that shit.
That's what Kyrie is on.
Yo. Tell me why I couldn't find R&R in New Jersey, bro. It was only in North Carolina.
Cause y'all too pricey up there.
I guess that's what it is, man.
Y'all too pricey up there, man.
That shit used to be what, $7?
$8, yeah.
$7-8, and you still get lit off of that cheap shit. Yo,
it's lit.
Yeah, man. But let me. All right, so I want to give an apology to Kawhi Leonard. Here's why. This whole time, I've been saying that Kawhi Leonard was a Robin and he needed a Batman to win. But looking at what he's doing in these playoffs and in the NBA Finals, I'm going to have to apologize to that man because he proved to the world that he's a Batman and he don't need a Robin.
Yeah, that man's super serious. You saw him walk past the dab from his own teammates.
Oh, yeah.
And then as another game 5, he walked past the dab from Drake. He walked right by him. He didn't care.
He didn't care.
Like, that man is super serious, and he tell us laugh. He ain't used to laughing like that. He ain't used to laughing.
I had a theory on that, Brandon.
Yo, explain that theory while I do this bathroom break. Go ahead.
And then he also spoke about it in The Jump. Have you ever seen that show, The Jump, where with Tracy McGrady and that other chick? They spoke briefly about it. But, he was saying his laugh is his laugh, but my theory is that because I don't know if you heard about what happened to his dad. Mm-hmm. His dad got nigga, you need to listen to our fucking podcast. Anyway, Well, anyways, his dad got shot. His dad was his best friend, person he talked to every night. You know, even when he was staying with his mom, because they was separated. Even when he was staying with his mom, he would call his dad every night.
Sounds suspect.
You know, you a different thinking nigga. You a different thinking nigga.
Hey, look, our parents divorced, but I ain't calling my dad every night.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
No,
every night, it's a little suspect.
So you hate him. So you hate him. You didn't have that kind of bond with your dad.
I did, but call him every night? Come on, man. Like, even now, do you call your dad every night?
I mean, no.
All right, then go ahead.
I call my mom first. I call my dad.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
put him on the phone. I don't even call my dad. I say, Mom, put that nigga on the phone. Put that nigga on the phone. You got his number right, yeah, but you put him on the phone. You lay it right beside him. I'm gonna call him for it. What you talking about? Oh, damn. Anyways, but yeah, he got shot and killed before he went off to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the gang is out there that he is potentially gang related, but it is what it is. So ever since then, I mean, they always say he was a quiet child, but I think that kind of played into it. And I think that kind of bring fast forward. I think that would, you know, he have a hard time showing emotion. And they actually say he was a lot more animated in college, and even in his first years entering the league, he was a lot more animated. But then he kind of just, you know, was just more low key, laid back. But I think that put a lot into it. Like he was just a lot more reserved when his dad got killed.
I mean, it's still a nasty laugh. Like I don't think that helped the laugh factor. That still laugh it was so awkward when you heard it. Like,
So we was at a discussion while you was out pissing or whatever the fuck you was doing about would you call your dad every night if your parents were separated?
Wait, what was the question?
Would you call your parents every night? Would you call your dad every night if your parents were separated and you was with your mom? Like, would you call your dad every night even if you couldn't see him that day?
See, that's the thing. I can't answer that question because I'm not in that situation. I don't know how I would feel. I don't know how the situation is, so I don't know.
I said it sounds suspect. So I ain't calling my dad every night.
I mean, I don't think it's suspect at all, man. Like, if they have that kind of relationship and that's your dad, like,
that's too damn close. I'm sorry. That's too damn close.
And y'all said I'm on phone. I was
just saying, all right, be real. Let's say you was a girl dating Kawhi Leonard, and every night he on the phone with his dad. You can be like, what in the world, nigga? Like, come on.
Nah, bro.
I'm trying to throw some pussy. You on the phone with your dad.
What you just said, that's toxic masculinity.
Nah, it's not. Like, it's like this, all right? We all love our parents, all right? And our parents love us, all right? We ain't gotta talk every day. We ain't gotta talk every day. I see my mom like at least once a week, you know, through a text, call once a week. Me and my mom are very close, but calling every night. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Every night? Like, nah.
What you eat for dinner tonight?
How's Mary Lou doing? She doing good with her bad problem?
All right, on to other things. On the other things, people.
How's your jump shot doing?
All right, we off of this. All right, on to other news. We got a Patriots fan in the building.
Amen.
But before we get into Patriots talk, y'all hear about David Ortiz? He got shot.
I ain't hear about that.
Nah, I did not hear about that, G.
Yeah, he was in the DR, I believe, Dominican Republic. Got shot in the back. The bullet came through his stomach. They had to fly that nigga back to Boston. You know, he a real G with it on some Tupac shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm
saying? I heard a lot of stuff about vacationing to Dominican Republic. Like,
yeah, I heard about that.
So I'm just not going to go there.
He's from there.
Oh, he's from there?
Yeah. Come on, you know David Ortiz. Poppy Ortiz?
Poppy Ortiz. I don't
I don't know him as Poppy.
I don't know. I don't know him as Poppy.
I don't know him as Poppy.
Y'all niggas know him as Poppy, man.
Nah, nigga. You may know him as Poppy, but
That's
you may be a sugar baby to that nigga,
yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know him as Poppy.
Y'all niggas stupid, man.
How much he give you a week, dog? Like, damn.
This Poppy masculinity is too much. But anyways, yeah, we got
I ain't calling him man Poppy. I'm just
Yo,
saying.
how much does he
I don't know,
pay
man,
you?
Poppy.
How much does he pay you to call him Poppy, dog?
Bruh, alright, the joke is over, bro.
Ain't no way I'm calling man Poppy in public.
Yeah, that's
Ain't no way.
Alright.
Wait, so hold on. Let me stop you right there, G. So you think it's gay to wear another man's jersey, but it's not gay to call another man Poppy?
No. If his nickname, if that's what his nickname is, then you gotta respect the nickname.
All right,
Nah,
so why can't you respect another man's jersey like you respect another man's nickname?
Niggas call you Smoove and they call Tariq Ham with the fucking juice. You call the man Poppy. Like,
But
So,
hand with the juice and costume is different from Poppy.
yeah, man.
no, it's different in our culture compared to the Dominican Republic culture.
Imagine that man was far away and you try to call his name. He's like, Poppy.
Yo, I'm not okay, but you notice that I let out with calling him David Ortiz, right? I don't call him Poppy.
David.
I just said how y'all feel about Poppy Ortiz. That's another name. I don't call him that. I'm just saying.
You get a lot.
Hey, man, whatever you do,
ain't got a lot.
whatever.
Well, first of all, I don't even watch baseball enough to
Listen. Whatever you do with your life, I don't judge you, bro. It's LGBT Pride Month. I understand, bro. So,
hey, yo, ex, what you doing for LGBT Pride Month, bro? What you doing for Pride Month? Yeah, this nigga don't even know it's Pride Month. How you gay and not know it's Pride Month, man?
damn,
Come on.
don't put him on the spot like that. G.
Yeah, he on the spot podcast, man.
Yo, B is a fool, bro. He said. Yo, he said he ain't even out. All right, yo.
He come out here. Give him time.
Give him
Put him on the
time,
spot.
bro. Give him time.
All right, so I just been informed all gay people don't celebrate Pride Month. So there's that.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But anyways, but back to Poppy Ortiz.
Come on, man.
But nah, we off that. So also your Patriots, bro. How you feeling about Patriots this year, man?
We're going to get another win. We just got our rings, I think, a couple days ago. Tom got his ring, 6 rings.
Yeah, I seen
He
that.
posting that. Yeah.
I seen that video.
Him, Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft is a gangster.
I'm going to say this, B.
Go ahead.
The only way y'all going to win is if y'all are not facing the NFC East. Because the NFC East is the only teams that beat y'all in the Super Bowl. Giants, Eagles.
Okay, 2 teams don't make it a whole train. Sunday. It don't make it a pattern.
That's false. Green Bay in the 90s.
Green Bay in the 90s?
What?
Yeah. You said the only team that beat them in the Super Bowl was the NFC East. Green Bay is not NFC East.
When did we lose to Green Bay in the Super Bowl?
In 96, was it 96?
What Super Bowl in 01 and 02?
Bro.
What?
Gene, bro, what?
What is you?
You said, all right. So, because y'all not historians of the NFL, now you're trying to make me
Who's that? He got titles.
You said that the only teams that beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl is NFC East. I corrected you because a team in the NFC, I believe North, in Green Bay beat them in the Super Bowl. This is before their dynasty run. This is when they had the other nigga. What's his name?
Drew Bledsoe?
That's irrelevant. Yeah, him. Whatever. But that's what I'm saying. And it was like 96 when the Patriots made the Super Bowl. This was before they was anybody, and they went against Green Bay.
You know what?
Green Bay
Gene is correct. And
I know I'm correct, nigga.
Yeah, the Packers defeated the Patriots 35-21. But this is not in the Tom Brady era, so yeah.
Okay, I didn't. You said that's not what you said. You said the only teams to beat the Patriots, not Tom Brady. You said the Patriots. I was just correcting you on that point.
All right,
you got it.
You got it. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Carry on with y'all circle jacking on Brady. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. What y'all about to do?
You gotta get him in his props though. Not circle jerking. Give him his
No. He's the best player to ever touch the NFL field.
He is the best player.
Hands down.
Well, he's the best quarterback. I ain't gonna say the best player.
No, he's the best player, bro. He's the best player.
Best player.
Let's not do that.
And I feel like
who you put over him?
Why is he the best player? What makes him the best player? Because he's playing the quarterback position?
Before I answer that question, who is over him as the best player of the NFL of all time?
Let me see. I can go down the fucking list.
Ain't no list, bro.
Ain't no. Yeah, how people above Tom Brady? You got the name
because like I said, if you're going, you would probably have to answer that question. Why Tom Brady? And then my list would make more sense. But because it's the quarterback position and we put and it's a tough position. I ain't going to say it's the toughest position, but it's a tough position. And yeah, I mean, that position deserves a lot of credit. But I'm not going to say whoever's the best at that position is the best in NFL history.
So who is?
I have to say, let me see.
Yeah.
I have to get... Because you have to think about there's so much behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's with the coaching, with the organization as a whole, the talent around them. You know, granted, Tom Brady didn't have the best talent around him, but he had great coaching. He had a great system. You know,
Matt
Castle fucking went 11-5. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the system. It's the coaching. It's the organization. It's the great organization. But I'm not going to say it's Tom Brady solely. He's a great quarterback. I'm not taking it away from him. But I'm not going to sit here and say he's the greatest player of all time.
Name a player that's the greatest player of all time, bro.
Okay, so then I'm just saying all that so my list will make more sense. Because y'all ain't giving y'all definitions. So I got to go out on a limb here. Okay? So, boom. I'm gonna say Barry Sanders. This ain't in no chronological order. I'm just giving players from my view. I'm gonna say Barry Sanders. I'll say Deion Sanders because that quarterback. I feel like cornerback is the toughest position, and he was great at multiple positions like cornerback, wide receiver, returner, all that. Let me see. I would say Jerry Rice, but he had a great quarterback, which is helpful to being a great receiver. So I'm not going to include him in this, even though he is up there. Let's see. I gotta say, I mean, Walter Payton did his thing. I mean, you have that defense, but I mean, the quarterback was a fucking joke. That nigga had shades on in Chicago. Like, what's wrong with him? All right, but so yeah, I have to give running backs their props because they have a shorter shelf life and they don't get the respect that they deserve. And Barry Sanders with the shit show that is called Detroit Lions as a whole, as an organization in their history, and then the talent he had around him when they made that playoff push in '93, I have to say he's up there. I'm not gonna say he's the greatest of all time, but I would put him over Tom Brady, honestly.
You bugging.
This is why I say Tom Brady is one of the best players, right? You see when, it's our games like Super Bowl, playoffs, whatever.
Oh, and LT as well. Not LaDainian Tomlinson, but nigga played for the Giants.
Lawrence Taylor. Yep.
Also, I want to piggyback on what you said about how Tom Brady had all that help around him. That's why he was good as he is.
No, the organization, not talent as far as.
I mean, still, even the organization. Like you look, like I said before, you look at the Lakers. Kobe had a lot of help around him. Even with what's his name, Magic had a lot of help around him. Michael Jordan had a lot of help around him. But they still, but still, I'm talking about support. I'm not talking about the. I'm talking about like in the position that you're in, the people around you, right? They help to a certain degree. When you're in the game, no matter what game it is, tennis, whatever it could be, when you're in that moment, nobody's shooting that shot, nobody's throwing that ball but you. But when you see Tom Brady, fourth quarter, in my opinion, that game was, because the Falcons was the best Super Bowl game ever. If you're a Patriots fan or not, that was the best game ever because he was in third quarter, 2 minutes left, and it was down 28-3. And he came all the way back from that.
And I gave that's what I'm saying.
That's something you cannot replicate with any other quarterback. Because if you put Cam Newton in a situation with the exact same team, he would not. But
that's why I say But okay, Brandon, you're proving my point. That's why I say he's the best. That's why I say he's the best quarterback. He's way better than Cam Newton. I would 110% agree with that. Like I would 100. So you who in the background? Stop that. You calm down. Okay?
Yeah, I was in here. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I 110% agree. He's way better. I feel like he's way better than Joe Montana. I feel like Joe Montana was overrated. Honestly, if I'm going by what I'm saying, Joe Montana had way more help around him than Tom Brady ever did. Tom Brady, his best help was in the 16-0 season. Some Joe Montana could never do. So with that in a lesser competitive era, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not arguing the fact that it takes a lot of talent, knowledge of the game to be able to come back 28-3 in the Super Bowl. I gave you your credit then. I'm giving it to you now. He's the best. He's the greatest quarterback ever. But he's not the greatest player ever. That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's a different argument.
Let me ask you this. All right. What player played his position better than Tom Brady played the quarterback position?
If we're going based off of and see that's why that conversation is such a wide thing, because if we're saying position, who played better at their position than any other position, then yeah, Tom Brady is the best player ever. I'm going based off of I'm not only giving based off of what you're doing at that position, but what you're giving around you, what your organization is doing for you, what the competition is compared to what you have on your team.
But look, hold on. Yo, G, you don't know the organizational structure that Barry Sanders had or Deion Sanders had, but you're still putting them up there.
No, I know from what their draft history is. Like I said, I know the past NFL better than I know the current NFL. But what I'm saying is, yes, Lions historically don't draft well. They don't seek out free agents like they should. When you watching the documentary of Barry Sanders and you're watching a documentary of certain great players, and they're sitting here talking about how the talent, like you had that one linebacker, that was the only other good player that Barry Sanders had on his team was somebody on the opposing side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? That was the. But again, I mean, it's Detroit. Nobody really want to go there. But it's like but the management didn't really try to push for more talent because they just pretty much put on cruise control and was just like, you know what, Barry Sanders is doing everything. Why we need to do anything? We can save our money. Why we need to do anything? As long as we make our fans happy and come to the fucking stadium. All we need to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Everything, as far as greatness, is chance. So Tom Brady got the rings. Barry Sanders didn't get the rings. That counts in the discussion as far as the greatest of all time. You have to have those rings.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's two. there's multiple charts that you can if you're having that conversation. There's multiple charts that you can have. Like I said, like Brandon said, if you're going based off of solely but the position, then yes, Tom Brady is the best of all time. If you're going based off of that the different things that I'm putting out there, then you can't say that Tom Brady is the best of all time. Is what I'm saying. It's two different arguments.
All right, agree to disagree.
We can, but like I said, like I was whenever, like I said in past podcasts, whenever the Panthers didn't make the playoffs, I would root for the Patriots to win. So it's not like I'm coming from a hater's point of view. I'm just saying as my study of the game. I'm not saying I'm no fucking expert, but how I'm looking at the game, how I'm looking at the fucking game, I can't sit here and say that I can give all the credit to Tom Brady and the Patriots' success. He deserves a part in it.
How much? What percentage?
He just, as far as players is concerned, the biggest part by a mile. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far not even the stats, like the little stuff, like taking a pay cut so his lineman can get paid more, or the stuff he do for his lineman, or or the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even quantify that type of stuff. Like, that's priceless. You know what I'm saying? But then that leads me to what the Patriots as an organization do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this with the OTAs, the voluntary. Like, Belichick was like, y'all can just let's all just get together and play paintball instead of sitting here doing this shit we don't really care about. Let's play paintball. Let's bond as a team. That's what I'm saying. They're different. They're on a different level as far as organizations is going.
Because Robert Kraft, man, that man got a hand job before the AFC Championship game.
Different level, man.
That man's a
Your
goat.
owner get a hand job before the championship.
He was in Florida getting that head, then came up to the AFC Championship.
Different level, man.
Yo,
I
feel like, damn, they should have never made that news. Like, let that man get his. Like, let him get his in private.
He got his.
I'm just talking the fact that he just walked into a nail salon. Like, you're rich. You can just order somebody to come to your house. You couldn't have that. How you gonna? Because the thing is, he got caught on camera.
Look, man.
He's human trafficking.
Look, he's 150 years old. He done did everything under the sun. You got to add some spice to it, man. You got to have some danger.
Some danger into it?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, because I wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't even call me.
I'm
saying that now.
Think about it. You have that much money and you that old. Like, you going to try some shit like that you know what I'm saying? Like, some wild shit.
Yeah,
like,
some risky shit. Some risky shit.
Yeah.
You're being rich for a long time.
And got off, too.
And got off.
That's like getting. Yo, no pun. That's like getting head on the Ferris wheel. Like, you just trying some risky shit. I mean,
you got head on the Ferris wheel?
Nah, I want to try it though.
Okay, I don't want to try that.
Why not?
Because I'm not. My thing is, all right. Well, let's enter green sex life for a minute. Okay, boom. I'm not really one to really get off the head. What?
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
You're losing me, G.
You're losing me. You're losing.
You're losing.
I'm lost right now.
It's a turn on, but I'm not one to get off to it. Like, that's just me.
Bro. Yeah, some men don't care for head. Like, I love head.
See, that's the thing. I'm the type of nigga, when I was 12, 13. Like, I didn't even have to touch myself. I just masturbated, but I didn't have to touch myself.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, hold on. What is the noise in the background? It's from B or G? Like, what is?
It's me. It's me. Hold on.
All right. So yeah, yo, G, you got some magic powers for that to happen, bro.
Yeah. So with those magic powers, head is just
Nah, bro. Yo, look, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Whatever girl you're comfortable with right now, just just gag her mouth with your meat, like, and then try that experience, bro, and then you're never gonna look back.
I'm just saying, sometimes, you know, it's like I want to nut, but I want to have sex. So
yeah,
headers, you know what I'm saying? It's quick and easy.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know what you want,
ladies and gentlemen, you are getting the sexperts here on the Burg Bros podcast. Brandon and Smoove, sexperts.
I mean, you the one talking about you don't want it. That's all I never heard.
Okay, like I told Kai, and like I told you before you had whatever you was doing. I'm the type of nigga that when I was a young age, I didn't have to touch myself to masturbate. Like I could just go without even having to touch myself. All I had to do was see some boobs on Cinemax, and I was good.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so I'm the type of nigga like, hey, what can you do for me, bitch? Okay, like, give me your pussy and be gone, all right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm different.
Yeah, bro.
You way different.
Yeah, way different. You on the other side of the road.
You a whole new breed.
You on the other side of the road.
Yeah,
I ain't looking to come back either, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't looking to come back.
That's segregation times 2, nigga.
I found where I'm at. Don't look for me.
Let's talk about your boy Kellen Winslow, though. Y'all heard about this shit?
Nah, what?
Inform us.
So this nigga about to be locked away.
You talking about the tight end, right?
Yeah, his father was a Hall of Fame tight end
on the Browns.
Yep.
Damn.
This nigga about to be locked away for a very, very long time.
Why?
Because he's so one of the accusations. He's already been accused of raping a 19-year-old and some other age-old head ass bitch a long time ago. So now, this is from the past still. This is the biggest story, that he raped a 50-something-year-old homeless woman.
What?
Wait a minute, what?
He's about to get the bit put under the ground for a long time because he raped a 50-something-year-old homeless woman along with other rape victims as well. Yes, Kellen Winslow, everybody. Kellen Winslow Jr.
So here's what I'm saying, bro. Same thing. Football is not a good sport. They're bashing their heads. They're throwing their inebrial system off. And I feel like all of this crazy shit, all of these crazy stories that you hear about these football players is due to the effect of football.
So let me read it out to be more politically correct. Former NFL tight end Kellen Winslow Jr., the son of Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, is facing life in prison after he found guilty of raping a 58-year-old homeless woman in May of last year. The jury returned to the verdict in San Diego Superior Court on Monday and will continue deliberations on 2 or more counts of rape. One allegedly also happening in 2018 involving 58-year-old and another 2003 when Winslow was 19.
Good, gosh.
Wait, he was 19 when that... Wait, you said 19? What you said about 19?
Yeah, in 2003 he was 19. So that was his college years at the U in Miami.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it just goes to show. Niggas be dealing with shit, you know, like you said, the CTE, whatever, before they even get to the page.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I stopped playing football, man. I probably would have ended up like one of these niggas.
Yeah, that's some sad shit.
Yo, I'm gonna say this though. B, are you driving right now?
Yeah, I am.
You might as well park in a quiet place.
I got you. My fault. I got you.
It's all good, man. It's just the sound in the background, you know what I mean?
I know what I'm turned up right now. Y'all know why I'm happy right now?
Why?
Because Cash Out just refunded a nigga 68 cents. Fuck yeah. You know, Kyle, how I just told you about how if you do the Cash Out, you know, with particular restaurants, you get money back. Yeah. But you have to hit the one flaw with that fucking app. You have to hit boost. So my dumb ass earlier today, I transferred $7 because I was trying to go to Bojangles. I done that $7 to the Cash App and then hit boost because I was too busy trying to get my headphones and my charger so I can be chilling. I didn't hit boost, and I went up to the thing, did the whole chip and all that. And you know what I'm saying? And then I see the thing, I'm like, man, fuck, because they don't have where you can go back and boost if you forget. Yeah. So, but then I hit up the fucking little support team.
Oh, wait.
These niggas.
Go ahead. Inform me on what's going on, because like I have a card also, the Cash App card. So what's the boost thing?
Yeah, if you go into their app, if you have the boost card, you tap that little thing up at top where it has the big number. You go where that little number is, where it shows what you have on the card. Yeah. Tap that, and then you're able to see what restaurants you have access to boost and save you money. So like Bojangles, I get the 3-piece dinner. It usually costs me $6.81. But when I hit the boost, I only paying $6 even.
Okay.
Yeah, putting you on game right now. Utilize that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't about all that.
So yeah, they just refunded me. That was, and then I try to use this shit for Taco Bell. But you know how Taco Bell do those half Taco Bell, half KFC shits. So
I ain't Taco Bell, so.
Okay, well, I tried that shit last night. It was a half Taco Bell, half KFC. And these motherfuckers got over on me, but they bitch ass considered it KFC, even though I ordered Taco Bell. I'm like, man, what the fuck? But
I think KFC Taco Bell are the same corporation.
Yo, let me give it a shout out, bro. That reminded me of the Chinese food restaurant that used to be over there near the KFC in Durham. Y'all remember that shit?
Wang's Kitchen, I think.
Yeah, Wang's. That's what it was called. Yeah.
Them motherfuckers deliver when it snows.
Oh, hell yeah. Yo, G, you remember that time? That time it was crazy snow and we walked to the Bojangles?
Oh yeah, we walked in the drive-thru at that.
We walked in the drive. Yo, nigga.
We pulled up to the window. They looking at us stupid like, they're like, nigga, you gonna give us some food?
We walking through the drive-thru because the inside is closed. And I'm like, yo, can I get a 3-piece? But the intercom is not working because
but they not. Like, yo, you gonna give my man this 3-piece?
I'm out here in boots. It's snowing out here. Like, please give me some food, please.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
Nah, that's what you call desperation, bro. Like, me and G didn't give a fuck at all.
No, because the only reason we walked because my car I couldn't even get out of my parking space because of the ice.
True.
And so we had to walk there. We were surprised they was even still open. We were just banking on them being open at this point.
True shit.
Niggas didn't even call ahead or nothing. We just walked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we took that long walk.
You know, they couldn't turn us down. We walked in the fucking snow. You can't turn us down. Don't turn us. Don't be the asshole to turn us down. Walk in the snow. You know? Come on.
Bro.
Come on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't care at all. Like, we walked into the drive-thru, like, look, let me get a 3-piece. They're like, all right. Then we walked into the window, paid the money, got the food, and walked back.
How y'all feel about Odell's tricked out car?
I don't care, bro. They can do whatever they want with their car. They can do whatever they want with their money.
Would you ever trick out your car to your job?
No.
Why not?
My job don't define my life. I work at Sprint.
What do they pay for it?
If they paid for it, I'll have it in my driveway.
And so you wouldn't ride around with it?
Nah. I'll drive it to work, but I wouldn't drive it if I'm off.
How about you, Lee?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It depends. Wait, inform me on what happened on OBJ in his car.
I mean, he got it tricked out of Browns and it's brown down. You know what I'm saying? He got the Rolls Royce with the brown, you know what I'm saying, stamp on it. He's all orange, look like. You got the, you know what I'm saying, the matte black rims.
Oh, I think I seen that. We got like the pieces of him with the football, like the front piece.
Yeah.
I think that's. Yeah, I wasn't done that. That's a waste of money. Nah, I wasn't done that at all. I mean, for him, yeah, I guess I guess he's showing that he did it up. Really onto his team. We've been on the Browns. And another thing too, I'll talk about the Browns. The Browns, I think, give them 3 years. I feel like they have a championship. If they do it well. 3 or 2 years, they do it well. And now the offense.
Bro,
a lot of people got them going this way.
Now, I'll say this year.
Bro, hold on. Y'all talking about a championship? Like, can they get to the playoffs first?
Can they get to practice first? They in OTAs.
Can they get to practice like that? Like niggas is talking about championships already.
Championship. I mean, that's the whole point of the game. What you playing for?
You talking about championships?
What you playing for? You playing to win? Are you playing for fun?
Nah, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't feel like we should talk about them as championship contenders yet. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I'm talking about championships. If I'm in the field, I'm trying to get a ring. I'm not here for no fun and games.
Yeah.
Especially if I got skills like OBJ and Tom Brady and all them. If I got skills like that, I'm trying to win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they need more. They need more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For us to talk to the
2 or 3 years.
Because look, championship contenders, bro. You got the Patriots. You got the Eagles. I don't know about the Panthers. You got the Saints.
Hold on. What you over there saying? Hold on. You done said something about the Panthers. You don't know about the Panthers. Hold on now.
The Panthers.
We got Gerald McCoy out this bitch.
Teach him.
We got Cam Newton throwing in these mandatory OTAs out this bitch, high-fiving niggas. Oh, he don't even know out this bitch. What you talking about? You don't know about the Panthers. We going.
Wait. Matter of fact, I want to bring up. Did you hear about when he said having no sex for a month to help him better with his game?
We talked about that. Yeah.
Well, I won't hear him on before the previous podcast, but I'll talk about that. That's wild. That's something I'll never do.
Yeah, sex helps.
But you can do that when you guarantee pussy once you're done.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. That's true.
You can't get a regular nigga doing some shit like that.
Yeah, it's a guarantee. If you a regular nigga like us,
Newton on a different level. Yeah. He on a different level. He ain't like us.
All he got to do is respond to one of his DMs. He got guaranteed pussy.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's different. It's a different level. But I mean, my thing is, I mean, like I said last week, I mean, I'm on this shit without volunteering, so I'm cool, you know?
Nigga, what?
Celibacy shit.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, y'all forgot that quickly what we talking about. Come on, man.
I ain't know what you talking about.
Yeah,
volunteering. I was volunteering.
I said I without volunteering. I wasn't volunteering. I didn't volunteer for this.
So you celibate by default?
Yeah, by default.
Yeah, same here. I'm over here struggling, but it's all good though. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm cool. Celibacy is cool. It's healthy.
Nigga, what y'all niggas on?
It's like, I don't know what kind of language y'all speaking about.
Can you see how the other nigga on the group me? He was like, what did he say? He said hashtag celibacy or some shit like that, or whatever the fuck he said. And then we all liked it, but except for Brandon.
B was like, hold on, what? Like, maybe I need to find a different group of friends. I don't know. So I can relate to them a little bit better.
To me, bro. I would never.
So with that being said, B, what is it you trying to do?
Are we talking about sex?
I still don't know what you trying to do.
What are you saying?
So hold on. Let me clarify. So B, you remember that time? You remember that time we was in undergrad and we was in a computer room, me, you, and G, and you was about to graduate.
Yeah.
And G was like, "Hold on, wait. What in the world are you going to do after?" He didn't know what you wanted to do at all, like whatsoever, job wise.
Who, G was? I was.
Nah, G didn't know what you wanted to do. He still didn't like you about to graduate, and he still didn't know what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I knew
you'd be listening.
Yeah,
be listening.
You're right.
The whole goal is to be a therapist.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
The whole time I thought you might be a businessman.
No, remember, I switched programs junior year.
Yeah, psychology, because I thought you was ahead of the game. I thought you was saying like psychology is in all fields, so I'm gonna do business. Yeah,
it's still in business. Yeah,
I thought you were going that route and trying to invest and.
Nah. See, the reason why I switched, because like to me, the business stuff, it was easy. To me, it was boring. So really, because like I prefer to work with people. So doing the numbers and all that stuff, like it's good money and it's good practice. But it's like, I still want enjoyment in my job. I don't want to be that person that goes to work and hates his job but makes good money and then go back home. Because you're at your job for 8 hours a day, depending on where you're working and how you work. You're at your job for most part of the day, and I don't want to be at a job where I hate. You know what I'm saying? So me, I find joy in other people. That's why I chose psychology.
So you trying to talk to like nutcases like me, basically. You're trying to have a conversation with me, basically. So
not in that context.
So what? Okay. So what is a? Okay. So what? So a person come to you with anxiety, right? Extreme high anxiety. You know what I'm saying? What is a Brandon Jenkins saying to that person? Like, what kind of game you giving them, bro?
First of all, I like to start off with the background, the history. You know what I'm saying? You always got to talk about the past. Because the past affects the future. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you always got to get on with that. You got to get on behaviors and, situations and why they feel a certain type of way. Like, I have a client now because, I'm a rehab counselor.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I'm a rehab counselor. So I work with people. So I work with people who got disabilities, like mentally and physically. And so one of my guys now, he is a mental retardation, and so where he's like he has the mind of a 2-year-old child, kind of. Mm-hmm. So he's afraid of everything. So he has a real severe anxiety. Mm-hmm. And so, but I'm not at the level yet to prescribe. I'm not a actual doctor yet. But the doctor I work with prescribed him some meds for his anxiety. And what he does is, he figured out, the client's past, what he done in the future, to help him understand. Because, like each person is different. You know what I'm saying? Because like, everyone's not the same. So what your problem with anxiety can be different from somebody else's. The guy I'm working with, his problem with anxiety because he doesn't understand anything because he has the mind of a 2-year-old child. So he's scared of everything, right? But if you're a person who, like, I guess, let's say you've been abused and you're scared of men, then that would be your anxiety being scared of men. You know what I'm saying? So it's different for each person. So you got to find out, what triggers them, the behaviors, the past. Then you got to find out the problem itself, the anxiety itself. How severe is it? You know what I'm saying?
So look, B. I have a lot of anxiety myself, so I would like to talk to you.
What you worried about, though?
I want to sit on the couch. I want to talk to you. I want to, I want you to figure out what it's from. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give you my life story.
I know what his problem is, and I'm gonna give it to you. Him, as well as him as well as Jared, the dude we had on last week, is scared of success. How do you describe it? Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so like, really, it's not like he's scared of failure. Is that really it?
I'm scared of failure.
Nah, because look,
I am too, kind of.
Here's what Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was saying because, like, for me, I feel like being a black man in America is hard. As hard as it is, you know, because we got a lot of things going against us, and then even when we're doing everything correct, we still got to show ourselves proof even more to be in the same opportunity as our white brethren. You know what I'm saying? So even then, that's hard on its own. But then you got to think about, you got people counting. Like I got people counting on me. So I feel like I have to succeed. And there's times where, you know, even I feel like if something goes wrong, something minor happens, it doesn't affect you to not keep going. But you got to believe in yourself. And I don't know, but I got to hear more about Kai's, you know, reason of not. Yeah. So go ahead, Kai.
Yeah. So like with my situation, like I have a lot of anxiety. One, because I have a son, and two, because like I really don't fuck with like anybody outside of my intermediate family. I mean, I do fuck with y'all, y'all my family, but like as far as my immediate family, like we deal with everything. You know, we like any struggle that we deal with, we don't have any backing. We don't have any financial backing. We have to figure it out ourselves. So I feel like if I make it, my family can make it. You know what I'm saying? So I have that part, and I have the part with my son. I have to be a role model to him. So that's where the anxiety is coming from.
Sure. I mean, how confident are you in your ability to succeed?
Very confident. But here's the thing, bro. There's confidence, and then there's
reality.
There's opportunity. If I don't have the opportunity, but then it's going to be a little different. But if I have the opportunity, like it's all there. Like I have it all there.
So so walk me through it. So okay, like if you want to get personal, like tell me a recent like setback that happened to you to where you couldn't succeed.
All right, so it's a little personal, but I'm gonna say it because I'm an open book.
If you want to talk about it, I mean, we can stop it right here. I'm just saying, like,
it's cool. Like, I'm gonna say it. Like, I'm an open book, kinda, but sometimes some situations not. So I'm gonna say it. So I was in a situation where I'm not originally from the South, but I went to school in the South, and I tried to build a networking basis down South, right? So I did build that networking basis down South, but the only problem was I didn't know how to, you know, be up on my bills and, jobs and stuff like that. Like try to build that down there so I can be stationed down there. So when I had a girl, I had a baby, I really couldn't live down there because I didn't have a situation where I could live down there and make money to pay for the rent and pay for everything else. So I went down there and went to school, and then I had that situation, but I didn't have any backing down there. I had nobody out there. All of my peoples is up here, up north. So I had to come back up here, and now I'm 8 hours away from the situation that I built down there. So I'm stuck out here. I haven't even built a network base out here at all. So it's kind of lonely up here, but I'm still, I'm working. I'm trying to pay off all of my debts. All of my networking was down there in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's the situation that I'm in right now, but I'm trying to recover from it.
I mean, would you like to return to the South if you could? Here's
the thing. I would like to return to the South only for one reason. The one reason is my son. Any other reason, as far as entertainment wise, I would go to New York. I would go to LA, Atlanta, and North Carolina is like it's a temporary for me. It's not like a place for me to live. You know what I'm saying? It's temporary.
You realize Atlanta's in the South, right?
Yeah, Atlanta's in the South, but Atlanta has more opportunities in my opinion.
He said the South.
G.
Hey, I'm a rep my North Carolina shit, even though I'm not from here, but whatever.
I mean, I'm just, from my perspective, if I was you, I say, just perseverance. You got to either push through it. Because, I mean, okay, like, I'll talk to if I was in your shoes. If I was in a place where I don't have any backing, my family's not there, then basically I would just either try to, the way to ground myself is by, I guess anybody is by using money. So if I was you, I either got 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying, and just grind out to where I can afford somewhere, and then you also got to kill some of your pride where you can't stay somewhere nice, and you might have to drive a messed up car or take the bus, wherever it may be. But I would try to get 2 jobs, just make sure I'm making enough money to support me, and my child and my lady, so that I can, and then even if I couldn't find a job in that case, let's say I'm working from where you're at to trying to meet my child 8 hours away, I'll at least try to not find a job down there, but at least I'll try to find like a foothold in the South. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
what happened to you saying that you can make it anywhere, Kyle?
Nah, that's true. I can make it anywhere, but I don't see myself living in North Carolina as far as my 20s, 30s, 40s. Like, I don't want to settle down there.
Same here. Fuck this.
I mean, and also too, if you make enough money up where you at now, you can probably bring them up here.
Yo, look, B, I'm gonna tell you this, B. I'm gonna tell you this, B. It's so like the only people that can understand what I'm going through is the people that's going through it. Like, sure. I would love to bring them up here, but it's 2 sides to the story. It's her perception and my perception. She is leaving her bases to come up here if she was to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a whole back and forth kind of compromise situation, but we working it out though.
Yeah. From the outside looking in, you can tell. He was just talking about from a financial aspect. I
was saying like financial aspect. I would try to put a foothold in the South, like I would do if I was. I mean, I don't know if you got a car or not or something like that. I would just try to like Uber, like because I used to Uber 2 years ago. Just try to. I was down there, get a job, and then try to Uber on the side. Cause I know a guy right now. Him and this girl just bought a house, but they're not making a lot of money, but they have good credit. So now he Ubers, she works, and he works. So basically they got 3 incomes coming into the house, and that's the way they're keeping their bills together.
Word.
So I mean, so I said for me, I would just either you gotta bite your tongue and just keep working harder. Like you gotta hustle harder.
Facts.
That's what I would have done. And then even if I couldn't even stay here financially, I would try to find a way back to be even stronger, or try to find a way to bring them up to where I'm at. I don't know about the situation with you and her, but I'll try to figure something out to make it work.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what's going on right now.
You always got to find a way around certain things.
Yeah, she can't keep it from your son.
Like the thing is this, like, so okay, baby moms, right? They try to do the logic thing, but at the end of the day, they're going to be emotional about their decisions. So as a man, I have to work around those decisions, and I have to go through the legal system in order for me to have my rights as well. So it's like at first we tried to work it out between us without the courts and shit, but that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's too many emotional shit that's going on. So I have to go through the legal systems in order for that to work.
Okay, as far as the legal system, like what was holding you back as far as the legal system?
Ain't nothing holding me back. Like, I would say in order for me to gain like full rights, I have to have a place of my own. I have to. Not getting that. You're not getting that. What?
You ain't getting that.
You doubting me?
Let's settle for half and half. Let's get that.
Nah, but here's what it is though. Like I came to the point in my life where it's like, you know what? She's gonna have primary.
The maternal thing.
Yeah, she's gonna have primary of where he lives, and then I'm gonna have visits. I'm gonna have vacations. I'm gonna have like every other week type shit.
But can't prevent that. Is what Brandon is saying.
Like prevent, like you can't lie. So look, here's how it works.
You can't prevent the visits. You can't prevent visits. You gotta have unless you got complete custody. You can't completely be like, nah, nigga, you can't see your son.
Yeah, like I'm gonna make it a situation where I have visits. I have time with my son.
You were saying from a business standpoint how you can set that up on your behalf, because at the end of the day, fair or not, you have to make the best. If you're trying to see your son, you got to make the best. That's all he's saying. Business wise, if you're trying to do it, this is how you do it, nigga. There you go. He's giving you the game plan. It's business and psychology. I don't know what else you need. I don't know what else you need.
Nah, but that's true though. Like the only thing I could do right now is bite the bullet and try to build a situation for myself to have my own place, to have my own income. I do have my own income. To have my own car, to have everything straight so he can come see me and I can come see him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all that's going to happen right now. But I'm waiting on you guys to have kids so my kid can have cousins to play with.
True.
I mean, I know B, you're in a situation right now where you can have kids.
All due time.
Well, yeah, he ain't in the right situation. He's still in grad school. He ain't at the perfect.
I don't want kids until after I graduate from my master's. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because I was like, then I can find a way better job and take care of myself and another person, and have a whole family.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Our friend.
We all know who's number one. We all know who's number one next up.
Who, John?
Oh shit! You said a name. You name dropping. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it is what it is. He not gonna mind. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, nigga, a lawyer.
Okay. Yeah. So who's next up? Then Kyrie kind of jumped line because he was supposed to be fourth.
Yeah.
I skipped the line.
Fought the line.
Yeah, and I was technically supposed to be the first up.
That's true, G. That's true.
Yeah.
When I go down that route. So yeah. So now the new order is Ty, John, once Brendan graduate, probably Tyreek over you, then me. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I like that.
So all right, so hold on. As far as your relationship status right now, what's your status right now, B?
I would say single, ready to mingle.
Okay.
You badass so fast. Single, ready to mingle. That nigga ain't miss a beat. God damn. I feel you, bro.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm gonna tell you this, man. To make some extra money on the side, y'all might as well become a sugar baby. Get a sugar mama.
You just as single as us, nigga. Don't do that. Nigga, you with us too.
Nah, but I'm saying. Go ahead.
Hold on, Brandon. You gotta get out of where you at.
Yo, niggas is struggling over here, man.
I'm making moves. And I'm making moves. I had to run an errand. My fault.
Sound like you making moves in slow motion. God damn. All right.
Matrix.
Yeah. That motherfucking Matrix over there. God damn.
Well, my bad. We supposed to do this Wednesday.
What?
Wednesday. You told me Wednesday. So I had to run an errand on Tuesday. Hold on.
He said he had to run an errand today.
Yeah, that's all good. Yo, G, what's your relationship status, bro?
Relationship status. Single, ready to mingle, like he said. You know, that's what it is, man. I mean,
yeah, yo, you should find a sugar mama.
Yeah, that's not my aspirations in life right now. The way that's set up, it comes with a lot of other stuff. It's different from when chicks get sugar daddies. It's different. Chicks can get sugar daddies. They ain't got no obligations to that nigga. When niggas get sugar mamas, there's all kind of obligations.
You never know. You never know, bro.
I'm good. I don't need nobody to. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't even gonna give the old cliche answer. I can make it on my own. Oh my god, like I'm that nigga. I'm independent. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not. No.
So that's how you gotta sound if you're a sugar baby.
Yeah, like she don't give me the old pussy. You know, all I need is the old pussy. That's it. I don't need nothing else. I don't need your money. No, just give me that. We good,
bro. You know we gotta change our thinking. We can get paid for time.
Nigga, you need to change your thinking. You wait. Nigga, you don't want up in Jersey in middle of nowhere, but fucking when it's most lit down here. Come on, get your sugar mama shit together, man.
It's debatable.
Oh, you work. Oh, what's your status, nigga?
Nah, I'm saying it's debatable whether it's lit down south or up north.
I mean, you just said your connects is down here.
Yeah, my connects are down there, but I don't know. Like, so here's what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I grew up in NYC, right? But the only thing I did,
Let's see your birth certificate, nigga.
Yeah, you're gonna see it. I'm gonna say that shit. But look, I grew up in NYC, and the only thing I did was go to school, go to practice, and come home. So I didn't really live the lifestyle of New York City at all.
So, you were born.
Yeah, I was born. Yeah.
See, born. Y'all remember that song?
Yeah.
Born.
UNCG. UNCG.
I put that shit. I put y'all on that shit. Shout out to TC.
That was a good time to be alive, man. UNCG trip.
Oh yeah.
That was our only trip to fucking A&T homecoming.
Wait, what?
That was our A&T homecoming time period. That's the only reason we went to UNCG.
I thought we went there for a girl and for John's birthday.
Yeah, John. Girl.
I don't know what.
It was a combination of shit.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. It was
a combination of Reek getting stood up. It was a combination of for John's girl and homecoming that just so happened to be in the same city as UNCG.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did go to a homecoming.
Yeah.
No, that was two different times though.
No, that was the same time. We just didn't participate in the nigga festivities at homecoming. All of the nigga festivities. We just went to the after parties and the house parties.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was a whole weekend. That's why.
Boring ass house party, bro. Niggas was sitting around. We trying to.
Yeah, that was UNCG.
Yeah,
we went to the wrong campus.
Yeah.
You got the wrong campus. That's all. But yeah, good times. Hey, what you about to say your status, nigga? Before we got on there?
My status, I have a son, I'm a father, and I'm single.
Okay. What I gotta do with you fucking?
Wait a minute.
All you asked was my status, and I gave you my status. What?
But you said I know you like, nigga, I ain't asked all that. I ain't asked your son. I know you got a son, nigga. I'm saying your status.
I'm single.
Okay, you ain't have to add the son. I know you got a son. We know this. We know this, man.
It's for the viewers, man. It's for the viewers.
I thought it was a sport podcast.
Look, B, this is what the podcast is. It's sports, and it's a bunch of other things after. So
it's just a podcast.
We take sports and take it and turn it to a bigger conversation.
Yep,
we're at the bigger conversation part right now. That's a very good slogan. Currently, yes.
It's a very good slogan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happens. So it starts off with the sports, and then it leads to other conversations.
Well, it starts off with bullshit, then sports, then the big shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do y'all have guests like every episode?
Nah.
Yeah. Well, we trying to have it, but if we don't, then nah.
Who's been like the boringest guest you ever had so far?
Oh, that's a great question, B.
I would say you. Nigga, you fell right into the sports, nigga.
Well, since you volunteered,
I locked myself up that one. I locked myself up.
You led the podcast, nigga.
You she-boy. Since you volunteered, you might as well be.
Since you want to know so bad.
Nigga. Shit.
Nah, but you should definitely check out our other episodes with the other guests, bro. It's way more fun than the episodes that we have.
The first three with her. I saw Tariq.
He was a little Debbie Downer, but he gonna come on again. You gonna give him this.
Yeah. We definitely.
I think you should add more people to your everyday podcast.
We're gonna get John on.
Mm,
I'm not talking about like have like a regular.
Yeah, okay? See, that's what I was saying. I think that we should have like a third person.
I want her to be a female.
Yeah,
but we had the Burg Bros, so that'd be kind of weird.
Nigga, you see the Burg Bros.
But the thing is too, our take is that the fact that we're niggas and females is looking at it, want to see what niggas think about shit too. On top of that,
true shit.
Because like females hate listening to other females. That's what I've learned through listening to other podcasts and getting their females too. Yeah, so what you looking at? Yeah, cause you wanna.
Yo.
He in that house arguing with somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, tell Shar I said what's up, man.
Yeah, I said happy Pride Month. See, she rapping it.
Hey, tell Shar I'm still coming out with them crop tops for men.
Whoa.
Yeah, cause she a part of the Pride Month. Yeah.
Facts.
You a part of the Pride Month, right? Shout out.
Hey, so look, B. So I came in with an idea. You know how there's lingerie for women, right?
Yeah. I was listening.
Not listening.
So I came up with an idea to come out with a lingerie line for men, so they can, have lingerie for their women. And Shar thought it was a good idea. The G's roommate thought it was a good idea. And I feel like, it's a good idea. I mean, what do you think on that?
I mean, do men really show off the underwear?
Yeah.
I mean,
the bulge. Women love the bulge.
This is the thing though. It's probably stuff already out there like that to begin with, And then two is like, what men asking for that? Like, who you marketing to?
Me.
So you need more than one person.
Gene too.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit, bro.
You can't even call it lingerie because what man goes like, yeah, I'm putting some lingerie.
I'm gonna hold you down, Kyle, but I ain't.
You hold him down all right. You wearing lingerie?
No, I ain't wearing that shit. And you ain't slick. And you ain't slick, Brandon.
Who you talking about?
You sat here and brought up the whole third person on the podcast. You trying to be that third person?
First of all, no. Second of all, I'm trying to give some criticism to help you guys do better.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna tell you this though. Give criticism outside of the podcast episode.
Nah. The viewers love this type of stuff.
I feel that though. That's good. That's good.
They want to hear.
You trying to be that third person though?
No. I ain't say me. I just said a female. So here's the thing, right? You're doing a podcast where it's only through sound. There's no video. So the viewers or listeners cannot see your facial expression. And the video helps out a lot more than just going by sound.
Yeah, go ahead, G. Tell B.
Tell B. No. Hold on, let's talk. I watch Joe Budden podcast a lot. Like I watch that a lot. And he has a video out on his channel is with the video of him doing it. But on Spotify it's just the audio.
Yeah, I listen to that. Huh? I said I listen to the Spotify part.
Yeah. But on YouTube they get more views on YouTube because you can see them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it makes it more easier to digest if you're looking at them.
So look, B.
You just going. Hold on. One last sentence. If you just going by sound, then really the personality of the person brings out the viewership of because if y'all just both of y'all up here, eventually they're gonna get tired of hearing y'all too. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So I'm gonna tell you this.
Go ahead.
We know this, and we have future plans for the visual. Right. So like I do appreciate the criticism. But we already criticize ourselves.
I wouldn't say criticism. I'll say advice. I'll make it better. Advice.
Okay, advice.
Let's keep it a band and two bucks. Criticism and advice is all in the same thing. One is just viewed as negative. One is viewed as supposed to be positive, but some people still take it as negative. Thing is, I supported the idea of IG Live, but the only problem is it only takes two people, and since we're trying to have more guests on, that kind of conflicts with that.
Skype, you can add more people on Skype.
I mean,
video.
Hey, but look,
or FaceTime.
That's different. I was saying IG Live because you get more interaction live. You know what I'm saying? Real time. Skype it's just basically what we're doing now. It's just two.
You put a video of three of y'all up there. Like I don't know who's recording. I'm guessing it's Kai. Because like I heard some of y'all podcasts. Kai sounds way more clearer than Gene. Like Gene, you sound like you on the phone. Which I'm sure you on the phone like I am. But Kai comes in way more clearer than you. Yeah. So when he speaks, his voice overpowers yours. Yeah. And your voice is not already, it's already squeaky as it is. You're not really getting that shot.
Hey, I made better points on here, so fuck.
Nah, but look.
Your opinion is not out there.
But look, yo, B, all of your points are correct. All of your points are correct, and this is like the episodes we have now is the first wave of episodes until greatness. The greatness is going to be visual and also going to be another mic on it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right.
Let's tell the viewers what's going on. Brandon is a brother, right? He is our brother. He's not like past guests where this is either Kai's first time meeting them or my first time meeting them. Like this is somebody we've known for 6-7 years now. So this is why we're having this conversation, people.
Nah, I'm saying it because I want y'all to succeed. What I'm saying? If I ain't care, I wouldn't say nothing.
This is why I'm putting perspective on it because it's like you know both of us, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. It's not guests coming on that just know one half of us. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just giving the viewers the little bit that we have a little insight,
Yeah, so look.
True.
All of these points are true. Yeah. The
Because like I'd rather look at y'all, no homo, than to hear y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And like me and Gene already planned to be in the same location. So once we get that same location, the visual is coming soon.
But in these days, we can record both of y'all doing it through the phone or through a laptop.
It's just the quality of the sound necessarily.
Yeah, it's a lot that goes into the audio too. So.
See, Gene, I think Gene should get a mic, and that way he can plug it through his computer, and he'll come in more crystal clear like you are.
Right.
So like Kyle, like right now, are you recording through a mic or through your phone?
It's through the mic.
Yeah, see, you coming in with more clarity than Gene is.
Right.
So I think Gene should get a mic also.
Right.
But then you have to align, like when you editing, you have to align the voice.
So look, B, like I've been doing, not to sound snooty or whatnot, but audio.
Go ahead.
But
get your snooty out. Go ahead, nigga. Get your snooty
get your shit off.
Get your snooty bad. Snooty wild.
Editing.
Snooty wild.
All right, so look. Edit. Snooty wild. So look.
All I know is.
Yeah, that one hit. But look, editing audio, in order for me, so all right, if me and Gene is not in the same location, and he has a mic, I have a mic, I would have to edit the two audio sound waves and try to sync those into an audio podcast. But if we are in the same location, I don't have to sync. Like, we would just go off of that one audio take and then edit it from there. But due to the fact that we're in different locations, I would have to edit my audio, then I have to edit his audio, then I have to sync those together, then I have to edit that full audio. It's a lot of work.
Sure.
So once we get into the same location, it's going to be much smoother. Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to give the viewers a kind of a perspective, because it ain't just some asshole coming on here telling us how to run our shit. This is a brother that's like the actual tourist.
Right.
Yeah, that's all love.
But you still an asshole, though. We all
At the end of the day, you still an ass.
I just want to see y'all grow.
Nah, that's
the
facts.
podcast thing is still new out here, and a lot of people don't really got the groundwork into it. So if y'all catch on, it can get really big from this.
Yeah.
So
it's yo, I appreciate it, bro. It's all love. I appreciate you coming on to this podcast.
But like Spotify, Apple Music, you make money like that.
We thought of that, brother. Relax.
I ain't relax.
All right, now I gotta step in like, nigga. All right, nigga.
All right, now you done talk too much.
Like, all right, nigga.
Yeah, we done talked about it a few times now.
I'm just trying to be healthy.
Alright. Guys, we heard you. You all been heard, nigga. Damn.
We done our homework last week. Like
I ain't turning it in. You turning it in.
We handed it in already.
You ain't turning it in yet. That's
nigga, you the substitute. What you talking about?
Nah, nigga, I'm a TA. I'm grading the papers.
Nah, but yo, listen. I want to give a shout out though to a track runner. I believe she runs for LSU. I think her name is Sha'Carri Richardson, and she broke some kind of record for running the fastest time in 100 and the 200.
Yeah, she ran a 10.75 and 100. I don't know about a 200 time.
Yeah. So she broke a record. She's a female track runner, and it's the fastest time in the world. Not even as far as females. It's the fastest time in the world.
She ran the fastest female time in college, collegiately.
Word.
True.
10.75, ladies and gentlemen. Is that your only shout out, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, get your track knowledge up, nigga. Shit. You gotta put some respect on the track and field name, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Get your name up. And I'm going to overlook that, all right? Anyways, shout out to, we're kind of in mourning of Eric Patterson, the DB that got shot and killed in this, I believe it was in his home. It was an intruder, broke into his home, shot him. He wasn't a starter or anything significant on the football field, but and Brandon's beloved Patriots actually was one of the teams to cut him. But he was shot and killed in his home due to an intruder. So much love, condolences to his family, and hope you can get through that tough time. And
B, do you have anyone you want to shout out? Family, friends, celebrity, or somebody you admire?
Celebrities.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a shout out to John.
for being a pioneer. For being the
man that he is. Shout out to Reed too.
One day we're gonna get all y'all niggas on here in total.
That'd be dope.
One day.
That'd be dope. Homecoming.
Hey,
I'm gonna be there, but there definitely should be a podcast episode for the homecoming shit.
See what I'm saying? But y'all was down that nigga.
I was going to relax.
Nah, y'all was down that nigga. Put you on game. I'll put you on game, but.
Anyways, so you putting you to John? You shout out John. What you shout out John for?
For being the man that he is. I just said that.
What is the man that he is? What is he?
This man John started on 4 feet from the beginning.
Okay. Started from the bottom, now we hit.
Went through a lot. Went through some dark times. And he came through still at 4 feet. As a lawyer.
Yeah, hold on. He started at 4 feet and he's still at 4 feet.
4 foot. Oh, yeah.
Started from the bottom and you still there.
Man ain't getting enough milk. Man.
Good grace.
Nah, but definitely shout out to our brothers, man. John, Tyreek. I'm gonna shout out Destin too. I'm gonna shout out Fabo. I'm gonna shout out Nell.
Call Nell up.
Nah, Nell ain't even hit me back. Fuck Nell.
I'm gonna hit Nell up, bro. I'm gonna hit Nell up.
Yeah, hit Nell up.
You even got the same number?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I gave her the number so that she could hit me up. That way we could potentially have her on the podcast. But she never hit a nigga back.
Did you tell her you was for the podcast? Or you just say, "Hey, hit me up."
It was on Bird Bros podcast Instagram.
Then that's what it is. She don't know what it is. G.
Did she know it was you?
No, because nigga, did you read the message? I deleted it, but she said, "Oh, I didn't know it was you guys." And then I said, "This is Gene," and then gave my number, and then never hit me up.
I mean, look, every girl got a busy life, so you got to come at them.
Everybody got a busy life.
Nah, she just curved you.
Nobody trying her.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You got curved.
And then he would try nothing. That was crazy.
Oh, did you block?
Oh, that's G. Oh yeah, block.
Oh, that's G. Block. He thirsty.
Block.
Oh, he thirsty.
He gonna try.
I don't care what anything he gotta say. He
thirsty.
He thirsty.
Oh, man, you stupid, man. You was stupid.
Yo, man.
Nah, that's all good, man. Yo, we definitely gonna link up for homecoming, son, because I miss y'all niggas. And I'm making a rival, man. I'm gonna wear a crop top for homecoming. Make sure y'all niggas see me and type shit.
I'm not gonna be around you.
You're definitely not doing that.
It's all good.
Mm-mm.
Dang, homecoming's gonna be like October, November type shit.
Probably November. I don't know.
Usually October, ain't it?
But last time it was in November though. The first week of November, I think.
I didn't go last year.
You was with us, remember?
I went 2 years before that. 2 years.
I thought at Cop Hotel that was homecoming.
No, that was April. That was like
that was a family reunion, nigga.
Oh man, look, I'm getting old.
If you call that homecoming,
yeah.
yo,
I'm getting old.
it's all good. It's all good. If you doing an electric slide with old people and you call that homecoming, I don't judge. I don't judge, bro.
Yeah,
that was my homecoming.
Y'all come through, man. I'll host.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. We gonna come through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a place down here.
Yeah.
Okay. You flexing on niggas and shit. Okay.
Can I sleep on the couch though?
Yeah.
All right. That's all that matters.
Real question is, can you sleep in the bed?
I gotta go. I'll see y'all later, man. Sweet my exit right now.
G said it's Pride Month. You might as well.
Pride Month. He's trying his shot right now.
He's trying to lock the bed in.
Oh God.
Yo, let's close this podcast out, man. I want to thank Brandon for joining us. I want to thank co-host Petty G. We're going to improve. Thank you for the criticism that you gave us, B.
Anytime.
We're definitely going to come out with some visuals in the future.
Yeah.
I just want to give y'all, follow me on the Crooklyn Third. That's on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me on Snap if you want. I don't really be on there, but you can follow me on there. G, what you got?
Yeah, leave comments in the videos on IG. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and continue to tolerate my voice that Brandon also eloquently brought up. And yeah, there we go.
Is there any last remarks that you have to say, B?
Just leave off with a message. I want to say, everybody, keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive out there. I know it's hard. And I also want to say mental health is very important. So if you're going through something, say something. But that's it for me.
Yeah, that's definitely true, man. Don't keep it in. Don't keep it tucked in. And yeah, just make sure you say something to everybody.
Yeah, pull it out.
Oh shit! Pull it
out. Pride Week for Brandon Jenkins.
Wait a minute.
Pride Week advocate. But yeah, we're gonna close out this episode. I want to thank you guys for listening. And I thank you guys for giving us 10 views a video. We're gonna get up there soon. We're gonna get up there soon in the hundreds.
They count. They're getting up there.
Yeah, Brandon actually do it. It'll be 11. So shout out.
Yep.
There you go.
That's gonna be 11. So thank you again, and this is the Burg Bros Podcast.